Hello, Gemini. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is your new moon in Pisces reading. A new moon is a time for planting seeds and planting intentions. I'm going to read a little bit about this card from the Moonology Oracle, Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. New moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. You have the opportunity to slip into the flow of life now. When that happens, you want what is happening, and what is happening is what you want. Your manifesting is working perfectly. Just make sure that you stay attuned to your higher self, and you'll be well on your way to feeling blissfully happy and in tune with your dreams. Meditation is the best way to connect with your higher self, so practice it if you know how, or try learning from an online video. Above all else, be kind to yourself and others. The more that you can believe that all is well, the more all will be well for you. Your manifestation affirmation: my conscious dreams create my reality. My conscious dreams create my reality. I will now pull 3 cards for you, Gemini, from the Akashic Tarot deck. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any and all blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the messages for Gemini, please, for the new moon in Pisces? Messages, please, for Gemini. The first card out is the number 10, the light of the world, major arcana. The next card is the 6 of roses, the war of roses. Your third card is the 4 of scrolls, the karmic trench. And on the bottom of the deck, the 1 of scrolls, on track. Your first card, the number 10, is a major arcana in the Akashic Tarot, the light of the world. An old sage holds a glowing lantern and knocks on a door with no latch. A young man inside is too distracted to answer the knock. Your divine being is trying to get your attention. All it takes is a moment of your awareness to open the door. Though your life may be busy, the opportunity now presents itself for you to move into a higher awareness. It's a great time to open to your higher self and all its wisdom and powers. It is your soul, your eternal being, who approaches. But it is up to you, and only you, to open the door. You do that by taking real and regular action in knowing and feeling the wise and radiant being you are forever. Through meditation and study, you can own that enormous love, power, and vision. You can make every day sacred by going within. Once you do, you will know a radiant and greater power in every step and with every word. You will be able to bring this magnificent force to your world, changing your life forever. With a deep breath, you fill yourself with the grace and peace and light of your higher self. Your vision opens to a wider universe, and you realize that you have all the time and power in the world. Eternity fills you. The next card out for you, Gemini, is the Six of Roses, the War of Roses. The suit of roses in the Akashic Tarot corresponds to the suit of cups in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. The Six of Roses reads, storm clouds gather in the sky. Two lines of mounted knights stand at the ready, facing each other across a clear field of battle. The left side carries the banner of the white rose, the right carries the red rose. This card depicts a war within a relationship and/or a battle within your heart about a relationship. Most often, this relationship is romantic in nature, but this card could also refer to a coworker, partner, boss, or family member. There could be power plays, and at the very least, there is a lack of reciprocity and communication. You are at an impasse. Your intuition or your spirit, the white rose, has told you that this experience is not a supportive one. But your passions, fears, and needs, the red rose, keep you from listening. You have tried to bring the two together, as indicated by the dirty flag with the combined white and red rose on the ground. But what's happening in this relationship is not compatible with your spirit's view for you. So there you stand, your spirit and your passions just watching and waiting. The situation is nothing less than karmic, and it is time to listen and take action. Awareness, vision, and self-honoring are required now for you to position yourself best and make plans to leave the battlefield. Close your eyes and see or sense a person with whom you have some type of relationship. It can be any relationship that's happening in your life. Imagine that person handing you a rose. Is the rose vibrant or wilted? Large or small? Bright or dark? Happy or sad? What message do you receive from this rose? And as I read that card, and it mentioned the situation being nothing less than karmic, the next card up for you is the Four of Scrolls, the Karmic Trench, Gemini. The scrolls in the Akashic Tarot correspond to swords in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. In a field meant to be planted, a man, dirty from his efforts, stands knee-deep inside a long trench. The seeds wait to be planted, yet he continues to dig deeper and deeper. There are other rows plowed and ready for planting, but they are ignored. This card reveals a difficult pattern in your life, a pattern of self-defeating feelings, thoughts, and actions that you've brought forward from previous incarnations. You return to this life with the intention of breaking this karmic pattern, but you got pulled into the old thoughts and behaviors. You've been digging yourself deeper into a karmic trench that gets harder and harder to escape. This pattern is not unknown to you. You recognize it in your relationships, in your jobs, and certainly in your beliefs, behaviors, and responses. It's time to take charge of your karma by altering your inner ideas, feelings, and patterns that cause you to make sabotaging choices. Every time you notice yourself making an old choice that digs you deeper into your karmic trench, you can change your mind and your actions. This will require your conscious effort every step of the way. Without such work, you could go lifetimes burying yourself in the same feelings. But with your commitment to making changes every day, you can dig yourself out. Take a moment to remember an old negative pattern that you know all too well, one that has kept you stuck. Close your eyes and breathe in the presence and power of your higher self. You become stronger. You are filled with the will to step out of the mud, and you do, now and every time you fall into this pattern again. I have not read the card on the bottom of the deck for any of the other signs thus far, Gemini, but yours is the One of Scrolls, another card that is a sword, and it's on track. And I just feel strongly that I should read it because these cards have mentioned karmic trench, that this is a karmic relationship of some type that you are dealing with right now, and you're being asked to call on your higher self to answer the door to those nudgings, those intuitions, and notice those triggers so that you can change them. I said all that to say this. I think that the One of Scrolls is important to read for you because it's a card that says on track. A man at a train station looks over his shoulder at the signs that point to the other tracks, but he has already looked at his maps and made his decision. He lifts his foot to step onto the train. Though travel or a move can be indicated by this card, the meaning is often about your choices and directions. You may have been ambivalent about taking a certain track in your life with regard to a project, a relationship, a career directive, or even a location. But now is the time to decide. Even if you're not quite as assured as you'd like to be, the engine is smoking. There is a direction that compels you, so get on board. You will not falter. Take a deep breath and say, I'm back on track. Feel the clarity of that declaration and let the energy fill you. As the state of readiness moves through you, sense just one simple action that will realign you with your purpose. One simple action, opening the door to your higher self. Recognizing those karmic patterns. Digging yourself out of the karmic trench. You can do it with work and commitment. So that you're back on track, Gemini. I hope those messages were helpful to someone. I would like to pull a card for you now from the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck. Spirit and Angel Guides, what is the Shaman's Dream Oracle message for Gemini, please? Shaman's Dream Oracle message for Gemini, please. Thank you, Ascended Masters, Spirit and Angel Guides. What is it? Shaman's Dream Oracle Message for Gemini for the new moon in Pisces. The number 47, Sky Bridge, possibility for union. Whoops. I'm so sorry, Gemini. Number 47, Sky Bridge, possibility for union, what needs to be connected or disconnected. You stand before a seemingly unbreachable abyss, and there is no possibility of retreat. The path behind you is no longer a viable option. You have to act soon, or you run the risk of being stuck at the edge of the cliff. Life has brought you to this moment to offer you as yet undreamt of possibilities. But you must no longer postpone what you know to be inevitable. And yes, you are allowed a breath or two before the leap, so take a bit of time to yourself. Get away for a day or two of contemplation, or even just a few minutes' walk to clear your head. Muster your courage so that you may cross the Sky Bridge. The Sky Bridge appears when the moment is absolutely right for a quantum leap. Life believes that you are ready even if you do not agree. Remember not to confuse your true state of readiness with your plans and preparation. Respond with a determined yes and let the universe take care of the details. You need only hold on to your positive affirmation, and the way will become obvious as you take flight and clear the abyss. I would like to close your reading with an oracle card from the Universe Has Your Back deck. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides, Ascended Masters. What is the Universe Has Your Back deck for Gemini, please? What is the message for Gemini, please? I honor how I want to feel. That's something we all need to do, Gemini. We all have feelings we need to honor. Perhaps you have some fears about crossing a sky bridge, paths unknown. Honor however you want to feel about that. This was a very deep message for you about coming out of the karmic trench, possible difficult relationship that you may be going through right now. Remember to take that time to listen to your higher self, meditate, call in your higher self, and honor how you want to feel. You do have the strength to cross the sky bridge, and perhaps a possibility for union is in your future, Gemini. And crossing the sky bridge is how you're going to reach that. And honoring how you feel perhaps is actually crossing the sky bridge for you. That can be a leap for us at times, to honor how we feel. So give yourself that gift. Give yourself that permission. I hope that these messages have helped you, Gemini. If you like this reading, please like and subscribe. I have certainly enjoyed reading this for you. You can pull yourself out of that karmic trench. I will see you next time. Love and light.